Hello and welcome. Today we've got this Dewalt brushless 16 gauge DCN660 Type 2 finish nailer. This one has an issue, and I'm going to show you in this little bit of scrap wood what the issue is. It's just not firing. Not even ramping up at the minute. Sometimes it ramps up. Just flashing the light, so it's not going at the minute. It did fire previously, but it's got a serious issue. So we've got to take it apart and see if we can ascertain what the problem is. Just going to get out the screws on the side here, which are T10 Torx, you know. And we're going to pull the side off now and see if we can figure out what's going on with this thing. Sometimes a switch clean helps these things. That might not be the case, you know. I'll just stick the magazine there for two when we're this far up. We'll leave that to the side and we'll deal with that after a while. We'll have to pull the driver out and see what's going on here. If I take out this top part here, removing these two screws and a wee pin here, there's a wee pin down here, I should be able to get access to the driver. I get able to get visual access to it so we can see what is actually going on with it. Right. Pull this pin out here now. That pin just slides out. There's nothing to it. Anyway. We could clean some of this up. It might help it too, you know. Well, don't see anything that's going to tell me very much. The springs are doing their job, I suppose. The next thing really is to get this driver out. And again, two screws, one either side here. Hopefully we'll reveal something. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be that bad. Spring looks okay. That one looks okay. Yeah, I could just clean this up and clean the switch and put this together again. I think that's what I'll do. So the clean up will involve cleaning this flywheel here, because this thing should be ramping up. I'm going to try something here before I start. Yeah, these out. See if it ramps up. See if we can get her to ramp up. To see if it is electronic or mechanical. So seems like it's electronic, you know. She's not doing anything, she's not ramping up. The wheel's not going. So I think could be the switch. Clean would be the answer, you know. But I'll clean it all up, put it back together. It should be a good job then. Give it a little bit of brake cleaner. Clean any residue that builds up over time. If you are running one of these, or any Dewalt nailer for that matter, resist the temptation to put oil on them, because that destroys them completely. That completely destroys the function of these. And the cleanup process is not easy. It's that bad. The cleanup process, if you put oil in these, is that bad that engineers are refusing to sort them. They refuse to work at them if you put oil on them. That's how bad it is. You want to switch a little spray from the heater. So there we are. We'll dry it all out with the compressor and we'll put it all back together. And hopefully we have a optimal sort of result. Right, let's get this redone again. So let's give those a blast too. When we're in this fire, give them a wipe. Clean this top wheel as well. Again, give it a blast with the compressor, dry it out. And we're going to just put it all together again, because, yeah, there's nothing else we can do, not really. There's a part here that can be easily overlooked. It's this here, and there's a little spring that sits in as well. I'll get down close here to show you. Spring goes in like that there. I had to get the gloves off because my dexterity was beating me. I'll have to put them back on, just to keep the hands right. Not putting any fingerprints in Mrs. Left Hand thread later on. See, as they slot on that side like that, you know. So that's what you're dealing with there. And we have the mechanism back together. We'll have to put on the magazine, but we can do that in a minute. What we have to do before that is clean the switch, which is not as bad as it sounds. If you're not very confident and a wee bit timid about fixing these things, I'm going to show you a way that you just don't have to go too deep with this. You can just spray a bit of cleaner on, and hopefully that'll take care of the business for you. That's it. Oh, it's not too bad. Just lift that off. Yeah, we'll just give her a little bit of a clean. And when you can here, again, brake cleaner. That's going to clean her up a treat, and we'll give her a little blow out with the airline as well. We probably could have got away with a switch cleaning this one. You probably didn't even have to do that other stuff, but again, that's a clean up, so it'll definitely do no harm. It'll serve this thing well in the long term, possibly, you know. You clip this back on again, and as you seen earlier, you may have observed earlier, there's tape in these. There is tape in these. They come new with tape on them, and that's because all the wires are on here, and it helps hold the switch together, especially if you've opened it too. They use a little bit of electrical tape and around that to keep it right, you know. That's enough there, and we'll just push all that in. It has to go into the right spot here. Yeah. We'll try and put the magazine back on here now. Let's see, can I get it lined up to show you where everything goes? This is a bad start. There we are. That's it now. You can line this thing up here. This is the, what we call that, the ramp up activator, will we? Put that on there. That has to go in there. That's hopefully it now. And we'll get a couple of screws into that. There we are. This was meant to be a quick video, but it's ended up being hopefully a useful tutorial to someone who's trying to take down their nailer and put it back together. And put the nails on to get to see how it's all reacting. I don't think that's down right, you know. Doesn't look like it is. I'm gonna have to have a go at it here just to see if I can make it right. I had that tight. Slide them down for now. That's better. It's sitting down into place now. There's a couple little notches that sits into there, and it wasn't sitting down flush. See if we got it on the other side. I have just this here. It has to sit down flush. It was sitting up a wee bit, so it wasn't right. We'll try and put the finish touches in this, put it back together completely. We'll move up a wee bit so you can see the full thing, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Again, that always attempts to get back out of place whenever you move anything. That's the pitfalls of these nailers. Just you have a battle with them putting them together. There we are. That's clicked nicely into place. So we'll get these wires shoved on the side so they don't get napped when we close the body, you know. That's one of your biggest issues, putting tools together. If you nap wires, especially these small wires, it's impossible to find them to repair them. That's the whinging over. Let's see, can we put this together now? We have, yes, this switch, put in here. Out she pops again. See that? Anytime you move anything, the switch jumps out of place. So that is your issue with this kind of thing. There she goes again. There we are. I think we'll just close the lid before she moves again. There we are. We'll just put the screws in, put it together, and hopefully we have a fantastic result. There we are, she's back together now, so we'll slam the battery in it and see if we can get her to fire. She's firing. I'm calling that fixed. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and check out my channel for all my other videos.